Okay, baby, you're alive.
We're live. Sorry, Ping. Sorry on a Tuesday, everybody. So we got a whole bunch of crap going on. Basically, we're turmoil. You don't know when we're coming at you. Who knows? But welcome to Side Dish. It's me, Doug. Amy's here. We are here on a Tuesday night because we are actually going to see Hamilton at our Performing Arts Center this week on Wednesday. And then I will be out of town on Saturday at the Mediocre Golf Association World Championships, Go MGA. And so, yeah, here we are. What a whirlwind of a day today is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make something sort of savory and sweet, and we were talking about it a little bit. And these are biscuits, which we've never done. I don't think we've done proper biscuits. We did Cheddar Bay biscuits, so they're more drop biscuits. These are flavored biscuits. Oh, Amy, it's so sneezy.
Excuse me, allergies.
And these are sweet and savory a little bit because they have the apple. They're going to be tart a little bit, but we're using these. We're using the same apples that we use for the little apple hand pie tart galots that we made. The biggest thing with biscuits really is you want your butter to be cold. That's really important. It helps with the layering and the flakiness. And really, that's it. We also have some rosemary. That's another one of the major flavors in here. Now, it calls for 1/4 cup, but that's a lot. So just go with what you think, you want.
And that's fresh and off. And I noticed that you really cut that bush back. And so the fronds are much softer and supple.
You see the shoots that were coming off there.
Yeah, way better.
So we have
not so woody.
Sorry, I'm shouting.
I don't know.
So we have a barrel that was outside that it has all of our herbs in it, and so we brought that inside, and it's on of all things, it's on what you put your washer and dryer on if you want to make sure it doesn't a drain pan. But we didn't take the hole out of it, so it's a great big. Well, I guess.
It catches the water. In case you overwater.
Yeah. So
it doesn't look great, but oh well, it's just us.
Well, we were in Napa Sonoma this last weekend, Healdsburg and Geyserville up in Northern California.
Did you read that text about Provenance?
I did. And so what we're talking about is a place that our friends are wine club members.
We've been going to for years.
Yeah, we went there on Friday just because that's one of the things we do. And
they went there on Thursday.
Yeah, and it said closed for a private event. And then they received an email today that was like, Provenance has been sold. It was really confusing, I thought. It was like
Provenance has been sold. It is no longer the name and the...
It's been sold to this, but the wine, but the grapes and all that have been sold to somebody else. And I was like, we were like all shocked. So we were like, I guess that's why they were closed on Friday.
But why didn't they say anything to Andrew? I mean, they must have had like a hushy order or something.
Probably an NDA, I would imagine.
That seems odd, though.
Yeah, everything's odd these days. Well, it's been a weird week already. It's going to be I'm not working a full week until the week before Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure. So I had 3 days last week, 3 days this week, 3 days next week working, and then I have a week, and then next week 3 days.
Why next week? Oh, because of Veterans Day.
Because the Veteran Day is on Thursday, so I took the Friday off, and then the week, and then I believe it's Thanksgiving. So, hi, Fred.
Crazy.
Yeah. So,
I took the dogs to the vet today. That was exciting.
Yeah, that was crazy. And now you get to take the cats tomorrow, which is it's literally hurting cats to get them to go. So.
Well, yeah, and Jack acted like a.
No, I didn't get fired.
Wackadoo. I know, right? Seems like it.
It does seem like that. All right. So the first thing I want to get this going because it doesn't take too long to mix, but we're going to make a Swedish mule.
Yeah.
Which is like a.
We're a little bit making it up, but it is a recipe, but we are tweaking it.
Yeah.
We won't complain if it's not good.
Yeah. We don't have lime juice, so we're using fresh lemon juice we've got squeezed, and we're using instead of and it's using simple syrup and then elderflower liqueur. We're using that same elderflower drink concentrate we got, which is basically,
No, we're actually using that instead of simple syrup.
yeah, because this is, I mean, basically this is
It has a little florally and it's sweet, yeah.
And it's simple syrup. I mean, that's all this concentrate really is.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. So let's get moving here because it only takes so long. But when we make we'll make the biscuits.
How's this angle? Is it weird?
I don't know.
I
What's
don't know.
going on?
It seems. I don't know. You seem very close.
Oh, I can step back.
No. I think I don't know why. I don't
know. We're being weird today.
It's different, Genesis.
What else is going on? Oh, Gus had his first year birthday last week.
Yep, and he got his nuts chopped off.
He did get his nuts chopped off on his birthday. So
on his birthday.
Let that be a lesson to you, Gus. That's what happens. Fred, it's different.
It is different. Okay, whoa. Sorry, that's not light. How's this? I think this is better. Except for now, Doug's going to be talking to me and not the camera.
No, it's fine.
Awesome. A fruit fly just flew in front of the camera and everybody saw it.
I don't know. I've been meaning maybe tomorrow on my way home I will. Yeah. No,
is the camera?
I don't think so. It's been like this for a while.
No.
We didn't make any changes. So 2 cups of flour, all purpose. You don't need anything else. Now this is a weird one that I wouldn't have done, but it's what the recipe calls for. But it's because it's going to help with the rise. But it's 1 tablespoon.
Whoa, that's a lot.
1 tablespoon of this plus
a teaspoon, yeah.
Plus 1 teaspoon. It's quite a bit different. So, we do what the recipe tells us around here most of the time, as you guys know. It's getting to the holiday season. We had a nice Halloween party on Sunday after getting back from wine country, which was we raced home, and then we got everything set up, and our friends came over, and we had trick-or-treaters, and I saw somebody, a girl, probably 13 years old, had I thought she was Dr. Phil at first, but let me explain why. She was wearing a suit, a bald cap, but she had a goatee instead of just the mustache. And I was like, I thought she's Dr. Phil, or she's Pitbull, the rapper. Turns out I was right. And I said, who are you? She goes, I'm Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull. And I couldn't stop laughing. It was the most creative costume I saw all night. And then there was one girl, she was probably 14 or 15, and she had a toadstool. She had she was dressed as a toadstool, the total, white or red with white polka dot, full toadstool top on it. It was really cool looking. So, 3 trick-or-treaters. I mean, we had bursts. I mean, really. So, okay. Yes.
We had Neva hers was cool.
Yeah, she was a Dia de los Muertos, painted up in the dress and everything, and that was on Monday. It's normally celebrated on the 1st of November.
Yeah, yesterday.
So that was really cool. This week is really
there were some good ones.
I kept thinking yesterday was today, and today was Wednesday. I think I'm a day off, but. And then, so 3/4 of a tablespoon of kosher salt. Again, what a weird measurement, but hey. And then just, what is this, a 1/4 teaspoon, I think? A 1/2 teaspoon, but just do what you like. Oh. That's good. Okay. And then, see, I didn't peel the apple. And the other ones I did. You're going to see. It doesn't matter. They're going to soften up. So then I have the 1/4 cup of rosemary. I know.
They're going to sift.
I'm very, let's get tiny this because it wants to do this together. And just to incorporate the dry together really well. And then the fun part. Well, sort of fun. Let me get my gloves on because it's going to get sticky. Sticky icky. If Sean Connery was Snoop Dogg. It's schnicky icky money for me. No?
Wow, that was bad.
You're welcome, everyone.
There's just a lot of bad there.
It's true. I don't know.
What else did we see?
Let's see. We did,
the leaves, the vines turning.
Oh, beautiful.
The Napa Sonoma is just gorgeous.
So I've got
I love this move.
The small side of the grater, and you want this because I'm going to mix it by hand first, and then I'm going to take a dough cutter. Now I could do this like we've done it in the past. We've done like pie dough and stuff, where we've done it in the.
Is there any way you could switch hands so we could get a better view? Or no?
Yes. Can you see now?
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky, everyone. I'm ambidextrous, so.
This is a little.
What are you talking about?
You're doing great. Oh, Jan, you don't want to know the answer to that.
It was more than we should have, but less than we could have. How about that? So we might have.
What's really scary is there's a few cases that are being sent. So
yeah, that have not released.
That's a little concerning.
So this is the part that is a sort of I would put your butter in the freezer,
right?
Right until you're ready for this. Okay. So that's why I have a glove on, everyone, because it's going to be, sticky for a minute. We just want to get everything out of there.
Okay, we're back to full view.
Okay. Okay, we're done with that. So then just take your gloved hands and this is the motion you're going for, because you want to break up the butter, and you also want to kind of squeeze in the butter into the flour. What we're going for is like almost like a pebbles, a sand kind of consistency. I'm doing this now until I get it sort of covered, and you can see like how my hands are with the butter here are sticking. It's going to happen no matter what, because you're going to have your oven on because you're preheating to 400 degrees, and you're going to have a hot kitchen. That's why it's important to have that. But get these kind of ingrained a little bit, and then if you got one of these, which is just a dough cutter, you're going to take the butter and you're going to just kind of cut it up, rocking motions, until you're going to start to see the butter sort of turn the flour here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's sort of turned.
Let's see. Let's see if we can see it from the other. Oh, yeah. Point it this way. There you go.
So you can see, like, this is kind of the rocky motion. If there's big pieces, that's fine. Just look. You kind of want to go pea size or smaller.
I don't know. That camera gets all pixelated sometimes.
It's because I think now. Okay, so
back to full screen.
I think the problem is this the computer.
Oh.
And what it is the computer is great, but it's not really built
for
this.
So does everybody hear him angling for a new piece of equipment?
If you guys want to, donate to the side dish fund, I will. I can put that out there. But
Christmas is coming, Doug.
Yeah.
That's what my parents used to always say.
So now take your rosemary.
Finely chopped?
You just want it chopped. I mean, I would finely chop it up a little bit. You do want it to have some chunk to.
And how much did you use? Like 1/8 of a cup?
I'd say it was close. I mean, it's not
2 tablespoons.
No, it's more than that. I bet you it's close to a quarter, because a quarter is not very much.
Well, that was a 1/4 cup measure, wasn't it?
This?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very similar.
Oh, no, that was just in the bowl. Sorry.
1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Now, you use white. This is the recipe we found. It says use white cheddar cheese. We didn't have white cheddar cheese, so here we go. I probably took my gloves off too, but that's fine. I've got tiny whisk. And then, what else are we supposed to do? Oh yeah,
chop some bacon.
Chopping broccoli. Nope, just bacon. And then I got 6 bacons here. I said it. You know, it's funny. I meant to put like a modifier on that, and I just said 6 bacons. Yep. So I'm just gonna crumble these, chop and crumble
bacons.
So this is gonna add again. You've made there's all kinds of apple bacon type recipes out there, right?
So there was a winery, and in full disclosure, we didn't go to it because it seemed weird.
Haunted?
No, they were talking about how their wine had is it the 6th flavor, umami?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think I want my wine to have umami.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because that's like the meat, fat, right?
Yeah, it's sort of it's that fullness flavor. Like when you cook a bunch of mushrooms, that umami is umami.
Yeah, I guess.
Earthy,
I don't know. I didn't think I wanted umami in my wine.
That's 6 strips of bacon, not just 6 bacons. The next thing is I'm going to chop this apple. I'm going to try and do it a little better than I did last time. I kept this out of the other one so that we would have very similar sizes. This hair.
When are you getting a haircut? Next week?
I'm not getting one.
Oh.
I'm going to just have her help me style it a little bit better.
I did actually twist his hair into a little tiny cinnamon roll bun on the top of his head. It was so funny.
It's fun. Someday I'll get a ponytail. Maybe. So what I'm going to do is slice these in half. Make sure you're not going to cut. This is going to be easier than that. So stand it up if you can. You want it to be. What
are we going for? Like
thickness.
1/8, quarter?
We'll see.
It looks like quarter.
Taller.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to do this in thirds. Okay. And then.
I should look at the side camera. Oh no, that's enough. Okay. We'll try this one. See how it goes.
Oh, I literally did not get.
Nope.
The computers. I don't want to fit with it.
I hate it. It hates it. That's okay. It's okay, little computer.
It's fine. You know what? Look at Christmas is coming, but maybe I'll build something that's got a better video covered. Anyways, I'll do that. Just show them how to do this.
Here's that saying, how does that do?
Yeah. All right, so then I'm just going to do matchsticks. Because you want this to be sort of not a fine chop, but a small dice. So best you can here. We're not the Iron Chefs around here.
What?
Is that even a thing still?
I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, what kind of apples are those?
I don't know. Red-ish.
Tart
red.
Pink
They're
ladies?
Like sweet. I don't know. I got them at the grocery outlet near what was right by the door.
This is
red. How about that, everybody? Just go get red. Nice. If you get whatever apples you like. You want Granny Smith? Use Granny Smith.
No. Well, maybe with white cheddar. That'd be good.
Yeah. I'm just adding these to the pile.
Yeah. Yep. We're all about helping people around here, Jan.
No, listen. How many episodes have you been watching this show, everyone? I mean, come on. Amy's looking at the bag.
These are called Konzi. They're between a Honeycrisp and a Braver.
It's amazing what a label will tell you, huh? So this is also because we want in the time. Let's look. Maybe we got over there so I can see. Yeah, that's got a little bit more time. But you want these to be able to cook through. So that's why you want them to be sort of a smaller dice so that the cooking completes.
Look at how cute those are.
The chops?
Yeah. These are almost a scone.
I think you get pretty close to being a scone. I think because of the methodology of the cold butter and I don't know. I mean, we should make scones one time so we can go over the difference. I think that'd be good.
I have made scones.
We have it on this show.
Oh.
I was like, you doing side dish episodes without me?
Maybe I got a whole underground thing going on.
Yeah. That's why people are coming to watch your show instead of ours together. So, all right. I've got we got new phones and they're so loud.
And they make all kinds of weird sounds. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. So, mine's still not connected to the car.
Oh, yeah, we have to do that.
Oh,
so I'm just mixing these together. And then here's the fun stuff. You want to take, you're going to take heavy cream. And you're going to do 1 cup.
Check out that cool measurer.
Oh.
Jeez Louise, guy.
Okay. That's 1 cup.
Sloppy boppy.
But if that's not all, then you're going to take 3 additional tablespoons. That's right. And you're going to take 3 additional, but you need 4 total, and you'll see what I do. Oh my God.
What is that?
It's the messaging of my golf buddies talking about our trip on Thursday.
All of Doug's boyfriends.
You get very excited this time of year. All right, so keep this because you're going to need it. So put that to the side. So now we're just going to mix this until it gets kind of shaggy in the bowl here. And then we're getting real close. Shaggy dough, not Shaggy Rogers, like from Scooby-Doo. Did you guys tell that was his last name?
I think you've told us that before.
Have I?
It seems like something you would do.
Yeah, I'm getting a couple more gloves because, again, messiness here.
I actually checked you at that time. Good for me.
They're very, very nice phones. I like them so far. I got the Pixel 6 Pro, which is really nice because I'm fancy and I like fancy things. Because I wanted it.
Not me. I just got the regular one, and
that's what you said you wanted. So, okay. So I'm also going to mix these together, and then we'll have to track. You're going to have to track me across the kitchen.
Oh no!
I know.
I am not good at that.
I know, but we'll do it here.
Well, there's a big mess over there.
We'll do it right here.
It's fine. I think I can get it.
No, I'll just flour it.
Okay. I like that better.
We're not. We were just. Our housekeeper was just here yesterday.
So of course we're gonna make a big mess.
Well, we haven't made a huge mess, but we keep it clean. I'm getting this so that it's hydrated. Okay. I don't want to work it too much, but I want to get all of the dough that's in here sort of stuck together. Okay. Get all these good bits. All the good bits.
I can get you if you want to go over there.
No, we'll do it. It's really, I'm really not rolling anything out. It says to, but I'm not really doing it.
I think it's funny that you earlier said they get all excited, your golfing buddies. But when I came home today, you had a bunch of stuff spread out on the kitchen counter, taking pictures to show all of them.
Yeah,
so
well, I 3D.
You're excited.
Mostly,
too.
I just wanted to prove to Nordy that I had actually done the printing that he said.
Well, you've been threatening to do it for like 3 years. So
That's
it's
right.
about time
now
you did it.
So this is just to help sticking. So even press it out and go around as even as possible. Push up the edges. Push it down to, let's call it.
How thick? Half inch? It's like a half inch.
Yeah,
it's maybe a bit more.
Let's start with that. You're going to take your biscuit cutter, or you can take a cup, or you can take a round cutter, whatever you've got. But do not turn. This is important.
I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
No, because if you do that, then the edges get smushed together and you don't get as good a rise.
Ah.
So you want it to go straight
Amy
down
learned something new today.
and shake a little bit. That's it. Then we're going to go as close to the edge as possible and to that one and do that same thing. And we're going to do that all the way around.
Around the outside?
Yep. As old Marshall Mathers tells us, trailer park curls go around the outside. And then these, you should get about 9, 10, maybe 12. I don't know.
You get what you get and you appreciate it.
That's really, I know, a lot of discrepancy of what you're going to get versus what you're not going to get. But you know what? Bear with me. Or monkey with me. And then.
Oh, that's nice. It's like you know what you're doing.
Almost. So now you take the edge here and you're going to pull it away. And this is what you're, okay, so I don't know, can you get that edge?
Yeah, we can see it.
So you got good separation, and let's see what they look like. We transfer these. The oven should be set to 400. We're going to transfer them to a baking sheet with parchment paper or a silicone pad. And we're going to end up with.
But you're going to show that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
These beauties. Look at this. You're going to have.
They don't really rise a whole lot. That's why I think they're like scones.
Yeah, because there's not. So you use baking powder, right?
Yeah.
But you're not using an acid.
Yeah, so you don't have a lot of lift.
You don't have the lift you're normal. So we're going to let those sit for a sec.
Oops.
And then while I'm going to take these out, and I'll show you what's going to happen next. So take these, take all of the extra bits here, because we're going to use those. And
why don't you turn it off?
I'm working on it. Trying to get through.
Well, don't get it all doughy. You want me to go put it in the other room?
No, because I'm watching myself and talking to people. And then I'm going to push it together here because I want to make it again. I'm going to push it down. Same thing I already did, right?
Get a few more.
Yeah. And then usually you can get like one. Well, I didn't do that really well. But so you can usually get three out of this, I would say.
Is it the Metal Gear alert sound for your ringtone?
I have no idea. It's just whatever the default is. But it could be. I mean, you know what? Let's say I'm super cool like that, Ping, and yes, it is. All right, so we're getting to this point where we're just sort of getting what we can get out of here. I bet you we can get one more once we push everything together. So, I don't know. I mean, what have we watched recently? Anything good?
The two Addams families, the animated ones.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They'll have this little weird bit, but we're going to not get rid of it. We're just going to turn it into this thing.
Delightful.
Oh, yeah, I'm a delightful here. Okay. So I'm going to take this. And I need to get parchment paper that fits a half sheet. I don't know why.
Why doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, I agree. Oh, I'm going to spatchcock a turkey, Fred, and then I'm going to cook it on my Traeger. I'm going to slow cook it and do that. So I don't know if you saw that move. So if you do this, it's great, and it sort of works, but sometimes it'll roll up on you and it's weird. I do this because then it just, like, everything's pointed down. And just arrange everything and, you know. How many did we get? I think we got 9. No, we got 10. Which doesn't seem to make sense since I got 11 out of the last one, I think. For 10. Doesn't matter. And throw it in the oven for 20 minutes.
Or just, place it in there.
What's that?
Or just place
No,
it.
throw it in there. Okay, while those cool a little
Could
bit more.
you close our terrible pantry that looks like...
Do I have Dawn right here now?
Yeah, you look great.
Okay. Woo!
You need a beret.
I do need a beret. Maybe that's. Oh, I feel like. Oh man, you know what I should have gone for is Halloween. I should have gone as Tina Belcher. Damn it.
Should have gone as Macaulay Culkin with his. He's always wearing that headband.
Yeah, that's what I should have, the headband for this show. All right, so.
Okay, let's have one of those biscuits.
We're gonna make the meal.
Oh, okay.
That cool, and then we'll have a biscuit and a meal. So I pre-iced these so that they get nice and cool. That was a trick I saw about from Moscow mules or any kind of mules to do with that.
Shoot, do you need the recipe here? I got it.
So vodka, obviously.
Yep. You know what I don't know how to do is go see the things that you already have open. Probably have like a million things open right now. Okay. 2 ounces of vodka.
Ooh. Okay, so full disclosure, last week we made those champagne, vodka, elderflower cocktails. Knocked us on our butts. Because we also ate dinner and then got into the hot tub and drank 2 more. Or at least 1 more of us.
That wasn't the best idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good idea.
It opened our capillaries up, let that booze really move through our system.
4 ounces. 1 ounce of juice.
1 ounce of juice. Okay.
A 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. We're using elderberry.
What is the other? What's the elderflower stuff called?
I mean, that's the simple syrup.
I know.
1/2 ounce.
Don't we use this in general? Isn't this another ingredient on top of this?
What is he saying, people?
Look at the next ingredient.
Nope. There is another ingredient. It's ginger beer. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
What you said was, with that in your hand, isn't there another
I
ingredient?
don't shake the ginger beer up because that would
Right.
fly in my face.
Oh, all over.
Well, that's good. The dog will do it.
Little vodka never talk.
I don't think so. If anybody can find a study about vodka hurting dogs, the Russians would like to have a word with them.
And then 4 ounces of ginger beer.
I mean,
I think just do till it looks good.
what is everybody going to be doing? Is people traveling for Thanksgiving this year? That's a good question, Jen. Because I was wondering, I mean, it's still COVID times, but if you're vaccinated, anybody gotten their booster? Speaking of vaccinated?
Okay, swirl it around. Give it a try.
Oh, I'm giving this to you.
Okay.
And then I'll make me one. And then
Okay.
we'll try one of these biscuits.
Nice.
Crisp? Whatever.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I mean, if you've got a favorite cocktail that we have not made on this show, we'd like to hear from you. sidedishcooking@gmail.com. Once again, if you weren't here last week, I mentioned it, but I got sidedishcooking.com, which just right now redirects to our YouTube channel, and it will be that way for the time being until we get an actual website up. So, it's all about trying to get rid of the Facebook. I'm pretty sure Mark Zuckerberg is a robot at this point, or he's been replaced by a robot by our evil alien overlords.
I have a plug to make.
Yes, my dear.
So during the holiday season, if you're baking, if you bake too much, or if you want to bake a little extra, those Karma boxes, folks could really use some. Did you get it? Karma boxes could really use some fresh baked goods in there. So
Yeah, these Karma boxes. Let's talk about these for a second. We haven't really.
So a friend of ours, on her way to work, she passes like 3 of them, and they're just these food boxes that people donate food to for people in need. And so whenever her husband is like baking bread or something, then he'll make a few extra loaves and they put them in the karma boxes. I think it's a great idea.
That's really great.
Really good, right?
That elderflower.
Want cheers?
Yeah, I do. Man, this might become a new favorite.
Yeah.
I think I like it, but I mean, it'd probably be good with the lime. I like it with the lemon. It's bright.
I do too. It's fresh, refreshing.
All right. Now, a couple of things about these biscuits. Look at that bottom. Nice and brown. As Paul Hollywood would not say, it's no soggy bottom there. Let's do a pull apart. See those layers in there?
That soggy bottom bit in Ted Lasso. Oh my gosh, so funny.
Let's have a bite. I think these are going to be really good.
Mine has the requisite cat hair in it, so lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Mmm.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is
Ping,
really
that's a good idea.
chestnuts and sausage?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a whole thing that on the East Coast, they're trying to revitalize the American chestnut because it was pretty much close to wiped out during when the Pilgrims showed up and colonization of America happened. They used American chestnuts on the East Coast to build a lot of the forts and stuff like that, and they never really got around.
They use chestnuts? Whoa.
No, not chestnuts. Chestnuts. Like
They use chestnuts?
Oh,
You mean they use chestnut trees?
stuff like that.
Okay.
I thought that was implied.
All I could picture is like forts made out of a bunch of little chestnuts.
Jack had himself a block of treat there.
This is amazing.
Yeah, this is really great. The apple adds like a teeny bit of sweetness. The rosemary, I think, is perfect.
Yes.
And
So taking down the rosemary a bit is good.
I think so. I think it would be too overpowering otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do on those?
You forgot to do the thing.
I forgot to put the cream on. Hold on.
So show us one that. Yeah, you can do it now. Yeah.
No, we're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think look at this one. That one has more race to it. But you're just going to take a teeny bit of cream, eyeball it. And you're just going to go like this. You're just going to go over the top.
Which is so much better than egg wash because I can't stand egg wash.
And it does a similar thing, I think, in terms of.
Well, from now on, I'm doing that.
Pretty sure there's a baking thing involved here. Let's get you, little buddy. My little spud.
You little weirdy.
Yep, little weirdy. These karma boxes, I think, if you don't have one in your neighborhood, you should look about starting one. Are they part of an organization or just like neighborhoods putting up?
You know how people started the lending libraries?
Yeah.
I think it came kind of that, but then it was like, you know what people really need? Food.
Yeah.
Not to say people don't need to read because I'm obviously an advocate for reading, but
reading is your jam.
But yeah, I think that's where it came from.
You know what's funny? We've never really put meat in our stuffing.
No.
So I'm gonna try it though. I think it's gonna be good. You should make these.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
100% make them. They're so good. This is also really good. Plus, it'll probably get you nice and drunk. But so with the holiday season coming up, I think that really all of the stuff that we normally talk about at the end of this show, being kind, being loyal, doing something nice for somebody, is amplified by like 100. There are tons of ways that you can provide things to people to make their holiday season better. If you live in the Reno Sparks area, the Evelyn Mount Foundation is a huge one. Evelyn Mount has been a community member, and she's donated or gathered food for those in need around Reno Sparks and Northern Nevada area for 40 years.
I would make a big push to find your local senior tree.
That's also, I was going to say.
They want socks,
want
pajamas, robes, blankets, and heater blankets.
Yeah, go around to the places, Salvation Army trees, things like that. Get these things that you don't think people will want, but they really do. Find them. There's also trees out there for kids. for presents, we do a Christmas. We do the presents for kids every year, plus the senior tree. We never see what happens after that, but I know it makes a difference.
Yeah.
And if you can volunteer your time, do that. That's a lot of times what these places need. Like they need people and time and effort. Toys for Tots is a huge one. All of these things that you can do in this holiday season moving forward is a big deal. The other thing I want to say is, right now people are still in this pandemic mode. They're sort of living by themselves, or they're not seeing people. I saw a friend I haven't seen since 2019 today. It was really great to see him. We talked about how the pandemic just like gets away from you, right? So reach out during the holidays to people you haven't talked to and see how they're doing. That's a huge deal. We're going to try and be doing some holiday recipes, maybe a little things for Thanksgiving we didn't do last year. I know we didn't do sweet potatoes and marshmallow, all that. Some other things. Maybe we'll do some twists on some stuff. And yeah, we love you very much for coming. I know we're pivoting a lot on this, so just stay tuned. Go to the website. If you see, the best way to get alerted if we go live without anything and we don't have time to tell anybody is to subscribe, A, and then B, hit the bell. But remember, go to sidedishcooking.com. If you want to tell your friends about it, that would be awesome. Tell them to subscribe, hit the bell. But remember, be kind, be loyal, and do something nice for somebody this week. We love you so much. We'll see you next week sometime.